fabulous friends, welcome to another interview, Sexy is Timeless Talk, about my book, Sexy is Timeless. This is the second season, and this time we wanted to know what men think about sexy. And my guest today is a dear friend, Rocco Ancaeols. He is an act- he is an actor. He has been in movie with Madonna, with Michael Douglas. He's a big star. I'm so honored to have him here. Also, he's an author. He's one of the owner of the nightclub Labo. I love that club. It's such a fun place. But one of the things I find out about Rocco that he's not only very well known and famous and done it almost all, that he's very loved and respected in the industry. My dear friend Rocco, how are you, darling?
I'm good. How are you? Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. How are you doing? You know, it's very hard for you to get up early in the morning. So please, thank you. Thank you for being
Of
here.
course, for you, I would do anything. I wouldn't even go to sleep.
Thank you. Because I know that your morning start at 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
No, not really. It starts early. It starts early. I push myself to get up, but not for an interview. I push myself to get up, so I'm up.
So you read my book, and one of the
Yes.
things that we were talking yesterday is that you really feel the chapter that really talked to you was social graces, and
Yeah.
that is what we are going to be talking today, because the respect and the love that you have in the industry, that you have from people, I believe it's because you're social graces.
I totally believe that. Yes, I think that. By the way, I've read the whole book. I think everything, every chapter in your book is so important. It's all tied in with social grace. Everything
Thank
is tied
you.
in, and it's unbelievable how this little book has so much information. You've gone straight to the point on every chapter, which is something that I live by. My philosophies in life is I live by a lot of the chapters that you have here. But one of the things that I'm really always thinking about and to myself and talking to myself
Yes.
about is the social graces of people. So I feel very honored to be able to talk about it. 'Cause I never really get a chance to talk about it. It just sits in my head.
Yes.
And I make comments to myself when I see things.
Yes.
And now
And now we can talk about it.
now we can talk about it.
That's wonderful. So how, being in the hospitality business, how would you define social graces?
I define social graces in my industry, in hospitality, in restaurants and nightclubs. It all just boils down to people's attitude,
Yes.
people's way of living their lives,
Yes.
and people who need to respect others.
That is social graces.
Yeah,
Yes.
because a lot of people have a bad attitude. A lot of people don't respect other people. So
Yes.
for me, I get to meet more people in one night than most people do in a month or in a year.
Mm-hmm.
And I get to meet people from all walks of life and from every part of the globe,
Mm-hmm.
because New York City is international,
Mm-hmm.
as you know, and people from all over the world are here, from Venezuela, from
Yes.
Italy, and I'm originally from South Africa, Italian parents, but I grew up, one of the things that I really find that is my strength in my
Mhm.
social grace is that I grew up in a country in South Africa where we grew up under British schooling,
Yes.
and British have a very precise way of social
Oh,
graces
totally.
where they are taught as kids in schools, in families,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I went through.
Yes,
My-
and I want to let's focus that social graces is not. People might think social graces is only having table manners. No, social graces goes beyond that. Social graces goes beyond kindness,
Yeah.
the way that you treat others, and punctuality. That all combine social graces,
Yes.
right?
Yes, I totally agree with you.
And living in, you live living in South Africa, and having this grown up and respecting and appreciating and embracing social graces, the now moving here in New York, living here for
Yeah.
so many years, and being in the hospitality business, what do you think about New York? Are we, as a society, we are losing social graces? We don't care anymore?
I think we've lost a lot, especially in the new world, in the digital world with cell phones. Now, at dinner, I look at a table of 12, 10, 15 people, and maybe only two people are talking, the rest are on their cell
Yes,
phones.
that is horrible.
And it's horrible.
It
So
is
I know some
horrible.
restaurants have put something into the design aspect of the restaurant or where they don't allow internet into the people's phones, and you can't really be on the internet because the place doesn't allow it.
I love
And
it.
that's smart. I think that's smart.
Yes, I love it because you know
Yeah.
if you go out to spend time with someone special, can be your friend, can be your loved one,
Yeah.
can be a family member. You don't want the person be on the phone all day.
No.
That's extremely disrespectful.
I sometimes on purpose, I sit next to some of the younger
Yes.
girls.
The
because
millennials.
The
The
millennials.
millennials.
Because there's a lot of models
Yes.
around. And I remember just recently, I was sitting next to a girl for about an hour and I'm watching her. She did not get off the phone. And then I tried to ask her a question and she didn't even look up. She was just like, yeah, whatever. And she carried on. And I'm thinking like, she's not even having a good time.
Yes.
She's just really just into their phones. So I think that's changed a lot.
It has changed so much. So what would you say to the millennials right now that are watching us? And what would you say to them? What advice would you give them?
I think that the advice that I would give them is to enjoy the moment that they're
Yes.
in, to enjoy what's going on.
Yes.
Because New York City is a movie, and you know people walk in
So
and
much
they're
to
dressed.
do, so much to
It's so much
yeah,
to see.
enjoy.
But even if you're just sitting in a restaurant, the people that are walking in, how they dress, you know, looking at people, how they
Yeah.
socializing. If you're on your phone the whole time,
You're missing life.
there was a girl who was sitting at my table for dinner last
Uh-huh.
night, and she sent me a message to say thank you. I said, I hope you enjoyed yourself because you were on your phone the whole time. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I had a problem during the day and I had to be on the phone. But, you know, how do you explain that to them?
Yes.
That was wrong. I said, well, at least I hope you had fun. Oh,
I hope they are watching the show right now.
and she said, I had a blast. I'm like, okay, if you had a blast, I don't know what you would
I
do.
have a blast being on my phone and I miss everything else, right? It is, you know, it is, I do believe that the way social graces is treat others the way that we want to be treated.
Right.
We wanted to be treated with kindness. We wanted to be treated with respect. We wanted to people respect our time.
Yes. That is one of the most important points that you just made, and I'll
Yes.
tell you why. So, as a restaurant owner or club owner, I have meetings with the staff, and the first thing that I say to them in the meetings, and this is I've been doing this for years,
Yes.
is I always say to them, remember one thing: when the people come in and you're taking care of them, remember that you need to treat them the way you want to be treated.
Exactly.
And that's the important thing. And that
is, and it's the golden rule. Treat others the way that you want to be treated.
Right.
With kindness, with respect.
It's really
Right.
all about that, because when you walk into a restaurant, you want to be taken care of.
Yes.
You get greeted. You get sat down in a nice way. I go to restaurants where the hostess just, you know, you go and you say, I have a reservation. Oh, okay. And then there's nothing else. Do we sit down? Do we go to the bar? And she goes, yeah, you need to go to the bar. But you know, no one's actually given them the education. I think
Yes.
the social grace is all based on education and training, like my parents did
Totally.
and my schools did.
Totally. And I grew up that way. I grew
Yeah.
up, you know, in my country where I come from Venezuela. You respect others.
Yeah.
God forbid you talk back to the older people, even my
Yeah.
auntie.
Yeah.
Oh, you cannot even talk back to your auntie
Yeah.
or raise the voice. God forbid you raise your voice to your parents.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
God forbid
God
that.
forbid. Exactly.
Yes, it was you know such a genteel, you
Mhm.
know, more respect, more
And I think that being that we talk about New York,
Yeah.
but people come from everywhere, from North Africa,
Yes.
West Africa, East Africa, Europe, and I think the most important thing is that a lot of them have not had the
The
education at
education.
home
That's true.
or at school.
That's right. That's right. Oh my God! Can you believe it? 10 minutes passed so fast. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank
I'm
you
talking
for
about
having me
social
here.
graces, and remember that social graces. It is about the way that you want to be treated, treat others. That's remember the golden rule. And don't go away because we are going to continue now with the 10 minutes interview. So stay sexy and timeless.
Be sexy.
If if you just tune in, we are talking here with Rocco Ancaeols, my dear friend, and he is an actor and also a nightclub owner. And we are talking about social graces. So please ask any question that you may have. We have 10 minutes. 10 minutes to answer any question that you may have. So, I know that you are an actor. Let's see when people start asking questions, but I know that you are an actor. And how was your experience working with Michael Douglas? In the movie, what is
Wall Street?
Yes,
Wall
I
Street,
love
yes,
that movie. Yes.
It's a great movie.
Oh my God. I really wanted to watch it again just to see your scene again.
Oh, that's so funny. Well, the most important thing is it was a film that got a lot of awards, got nominated for a lot of Academy Awards for the Oscars, and Michael Douglas won the Oscar for Best Actor in that film.
Oh.
And so for me, it was a big thing because I
Of
was
course.
this young guy. I've been studying acting. I
Yes.
came from a different country.
Yes.
And I find myself at an audition with Oliver Stone, who was the director. And I had a few lines, and Oliver says, "I think you're great." And I said, "Oh,
And
thank
you got the part.
And I got the part. And then I got to be on the movie set with Michael Douglas and Charlie Sheen.
Oh my God.
And Charlie Sheen was right at that time, he was like the hot guy
Yes,
in Hollywood.
yes.
He was a new, young, hot actor. And Michael Douglas been around, but Michael Douglas is royalty because
Yes,
Michael Douglas'
of course,
father
from his
was
family.
one of my
Yeah.
iconic, I was his
Yes.
fan. He was so legendary, Kirk Douglas. So to be working with Michael Douglas, who was
What
also
an
a big
honor.
star, it was
Yes.
really, for me, I didn't care if I was in the set for 2 minutes or 3 minutes. It meant a lot to
Of
me. My career as
course.
having dreams as a young guy
Of course.
to be in a Hollywood film. So that was really great.
Being acting, I
Yeah.
had done acting as well, so I know what it meant because we were so hard to get those parts.
So hard.
Yes. So we have a question. Yeah.
Yes, we do have a couple questions.
Okay.
One of them says, "How do I keep a relationship in good terms when my boyfriend uses his phone 95% of the day?"
Oh, we were just talking about it. So what do you think about it?
I think there's different situations where in my business, we have to be on our phone a
Yes.
lot. But you have to be aware, social graces again.
Yes.
You have to be aware when you're with your girlfriend or your loved
Yes.
one that you can't be on it all the time.
No, exactly. And remember that when you are not paying, you are on the phone, you are telling the other person, I don't care, I am not present, I am not interested in what you have to say, I am not interested in where you're going, so it is very disrespectful. So I appreciate you really like the person, you have to put that phone down.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Need to put that phone down, darling. Okay, so let's see. Do we have another question?
Yes, we do. I was on a date and the guy was 40 minutes late. Should I give him another chance?
Oh my gosh.
Was he in an accident or did he just come late? Once again, I
No.
think that's a
It's
no-no.
disrespectful for your time.
Disrespectful. 40 minutes is a long time.
It is, and this is something I tell the girls, and when I go to speak in college and I go to women's organization and women who want to find a special someone. Ladies, you need to put your foot down immediately. Because if the person is 40 minutes late, let's see, it is a lot of traffic and all this, but he texts you or calls you and I say, I am sorry, Maria, I am running late. Please wait for me. So then you wait. But if he didn't call you or text you, leave immediately. So But when he arrived, after you wait for 30 minutes, when he arrived, you look at him straight in the eyes and you say to him, I understand that there is a lot of traffic in the city, but I appreciate when people respect my time. And look at it straight into the eyes. You already are telling him, hey, respect me. If that guy really likes you, next time he will leave 1 hour earlier.
Sure. And 40 minutes is too long.
Right?
Yes.
He will be like, oh my God, I really like this girl. I really wanted to pursue her.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But if he doesn't care about you, he will like, okay, whatever. So you have to put your foot down, because people who do not respect you, do not respect your time, doesn't deserve your time.
It's
Right?
disrespectful, yes.
Totally.
Yeah.
Horrible. 40
No,
minutes? Are
no,
you kidding me?
I would never do that.
Do we have another question?
Yes, we do. If somebody's not kind to me, why should I be kind to them?
Oh.
Oh, that's
Wow.
interesting. And there is a lot of this in the hospitality
Yes,
industry
yeah.
where you are.
From my point of view, the way in situations like that, I don't fight fire with fire.
Yes.
And I
thank
think
you.
your answer to be should be more soft and
Yes.
humble,
Yes.
and not get involved in that person's mind of whatever that person's going through, because people come with baggage,
Yes.
and so they can be nasty.
Yeah.
And that is the important thing.
Yes. And totally. And remember, rudeness and retaliation for rudeness create more rudeness in the world.
Yeah.
So it is we have choices, right?
Yes.
We always have choices in life.
It's better to walk away with a smile.
Walk away with a smile.
Instead of getting angry.
Bless.
Not
You
getting
know, God bless
affected
you.
by the other person.
Yes, because energy is very contagious.
Yeah.
Energy. Sometimes you are having a great day, and someone, for no reason, can be mean to you.
Yeah.
So then you have to say, do not allow that energy to really get into you,
No.
right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Because it
People
gets you.
give you energy, and they're giving you negative. Walk away from it. Why should you
Yes.
spend the rest of your day being upset?
That's right.
No, laugh it off.
That's it. And we choose. I think I always say it's very important to choose our friends. It's very important to choose the circle of
Oh,
energy
yes.
that you surround yourself.
Very important. Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. Well, I do that all the time.
Yes. You want someone to really you feel good to be with.
The ones that are negative, you just don't call them again.
Yes, like
I don't have time for you today. I'm sorry. Right?
that's right. That's right. You have to do that. You have to declutter. Have you said the word declutter closet? Not only your closet, but also
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
yes.
To clean out the closet.
Yeah, clean up. But not only your closet, also we need to clean up our social circle.
Yes. Very
Clean
important.
up your social circle, darling.
I hear so many times people say, I said, where have you been? I haven't seen you. I've just been cleaning up. Cut out all my friends that were negative. And they look like a completely different person.
Yes,
They've been
because
hanging around people that are negative, and they give you their negative. And
the negativity, exactly.
yeah.
We have choices. I do believe we always have choices. Do we have another question, darling?
Yes. What's the importance of punctuality in the workplace?
Oh, very important. Please.
In the workplace, yes.
Yes.
So in the workplace, it's very important, because if you're running a business and your staff is coming in late, it's not fair on the others that have been there earlier, and they're already
course.
starting to do the setup of the tables and cleaning up
Yes.
the tables. Or if you're in an office and it's disrespectful to your colleagues that you're always coming in late and they're coming in early. So I think punctuality, not only in the workplace but everywhere else.
Everywhere. And for sure,
important.
when the boss is looking to raise the money to someone, it's not going to be the one that is coming
No.
late all the time.
You know, Cindy Crawford, the model, the supermodel,
Yes.
Cindy Crawford,
Yes.
she's famous. They talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
She was always on
Always
time
on
or
time.
before to meet a casting
Exactly.
photographer, to go on a casting,
Yeah.
to meet a photographer. They all talk about her. She was always on time or earlier than the time that she had to be there.
You need to take
That's
your
power.
job. Of
That's
course,
power.
that's
That
power.
makes that person powerful.
Totally. You need to take your job serious, and you have to respect. And you create that respect around, like Cindy Crepe, everybody talk about it, and that shows that you have integrity, that you really keep your word, and that is
That you
priceless.
care.
And that you care.
And
you
respect,
know?
yes.
Yes, respect, and shows kindness. So it's very important to not only to do it for others, but also to do it for yourself. That shows I respect you, I have integrity, I keep my word. So
Yes.
this is all for today. Thank you, Daddy.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
I had so much fun.
I know.
Anya got off my chest. Social graces.
So
I could talk
gracious.
about it.
Thank you for tuning in. Stay sexy and timeless, and I see you next week. Besitos.